Hey campers, Georgia, sitting outside the cottage, waiting for Keith. He called and said, let's go to Elko's swap meet. It's actually the traders market, pretty big flea market here in Minnesota, a couple of times a year. And we're going to head on up there, pick up his nephew on the way. Let's check it out. We're at the Elko market, trader market. You can see it there. We're actually early, and we got Keith, Mike, George. Mike would be Keith's nephew. We're gonna go and see what's what, and it goes all the way around there. So we're just gonna wander and look. We wander. We follow Keith. He knows where they are. Look, we almost made it to the next row, but Keith.
You can open that up if you want.
Found
Just leave it open.
Thank you.
Prop up against the fence.
What's that? Shred? Sharp.
What are you doing?
Good. Beautiful day.
Just as sharp on it. Taiwan.
Not bad all night.
Yeah, it's a nice size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this. Nice little fillet. Look. Special. Oh. $5. Yeah. What is that? Oh, it's Saratoga again. Bayonets. Oh, look, $4. Well, maybe not.
Good there.
Good morning.
Look, fishing lures again.
Yeah.
We can't get away from these. This is like bigger than our catch.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that couldn't have ended well. Yeah, aspirin. You know, you say that when I was in boarding school, that's what the nurses do. You know, you'd run in there, your arm's broken. My arm's broken. Yeah, have an aspirin. See me in the morning. Look at these.
I was watching one video on YouTube there. The guy slips and falls on ice. They put some ice on it. That's what caused the problem.
It's a World War I. Holden.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Axe head right there. Just so you don't miss the chicken's head.
That's a squaring up a log.
Oh, really?
A broad axe. It's offset to one side.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
My grounders are sitting there too. I'm going to the frame.
I sold them one with the handle yesterday.
That's a nice head, though.
That is a nice head. I just love those, because they're so
They're unique.
unique. Yeah. And old.
When
They
get
turned
those
out
little
really nice.
piece like that, that's really old.
Yeah, when they have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is nice, and it's got the... Oh, that is... Did not show that to Marilyn. She's going to send you right back.
These are old school.
Yeah, it's kind of missing stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny. He knows all this stuff, not just knives. He keeps surprising me. Oh, look at this. Hobo. Wow, you just... Oh, that's a nice pick. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know, that's the thing I use the most when I'm cleaning. Have you noticed that? I have a pick. I use it for everything. Oh. Ooh. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
For pinning. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is a pretty big place to come. I wonder, I'm seeing glass boxes, baseball cards probably. That's a pity. Wait, he played baseball? Yeah, I lost them the other day, look. And here they are. Look at that. We used to call these buttes. Yeah.
I got some like that. Yep.
Where are you, man, today?
Doing good.
I find those in my backyard all the time.
Oh yeah?
Every time I till the garden, marbles kept coming up.
You brought another in.
don't catch it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that's the good morning.
And look, there's Sasquatch. Look at that.
Yeah, they're like.
Check these safety razors. My dad had one of these for years.
My grandpa used those all the time.
Anything exciting? A zebra. $1.
The blade is in great shape. Looks like it might have been in a fire.
Oh, in the wood.
Maybe the wood burned off.
Yeah. That would destroy the temper.
Oh, the steel. Look at that. Floral. Swiss flora, right? No? Oh, it is.
Looks
Oh,
like
fish
MK.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's colonial, but it's missing the main blade. Kimkin. Oh, this is a forest monster. It must be colonial. Look at that.
Another camping.
It's a forest monster. Colonial made him. It's basically their Cam King. It's in pretty good condition too. This one's free. No price on it.
Is that a Klein and Son?
A what?
Klein and Son.
Yep, I think it was.
Yeah,
KL.
M. Klein and Sons.
Yeah.
Is it an electrician? I got one. That's a nice one though. Oh yeah, I got that one. After the blade was the
Needs cleaning good. But screwdriver blade. Bale's still on it.
At one time I was doing some stick welding, and I had a hole right here about the size of the corner. It was just a little bit very different from that. Went right in it right away. Had a wet foot the rest of the day, but stare it? Oh no, it's not stare it.
Sure to Michael?
They had a stare one at that back over there. It's an older one. Don't look like a shirt of Michael either.
I got a few of them if you want one.
What? Micrometers?
Yeah.
I got a pile of them too.
I got Greg.
I want him to measure the pins.
Oh.
Yeah, I got one. At work I have it.
4-inch.
I get you a price sign thing there if you see something.
What?
That's a big knife.
Look at this beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they make these. Are all of these are from Japan.
That thing's huge.
Look at this thing. It's a beastie boo.
They're both machinists at Crown.
To adventures, big and small. Discover the moments that feel like magic.
Imperial.
like it.
Vacation rental with a host who's showing you every room like you've never seen a house before. Now get rid of them.
This is like the one I had.
No host.
That's like the one you got?
Yeah, that the handle was all beat up. It seems all the places we stopped, they were playing music. And you know, YouTube will say you can't do that.
What did you find?
Nothing. Soy. It's a buck. Yeah. 3735. Yeah. Yeah, who would have thought? Never see them here. Knives.
Where did you get the spam hat?
World War I, World War II.
Oh, that was. Yeah. Let's look at that thing.
Well, you can have it.
No.
They all no name or?
Okay, here we go.
That's a fish knife.
These aren't as fun.
Yeah.
These are definitely for reading. It's not for
What's this one?
Is that 100 or 8?
100, I don't know.
Megan's apartment is just covered in little rocks. She has like stones of crystals everywhere.
This is really old and it's probably from before when it was a requirement.
Yeah.
Is that your Camillus there? I can't read it.
So Keith bought everything. He just walked up to each place and said, give me them all. Mike, he doesn't buy nothing. He just puts them in his pocket and walks. No, I'm kidding. It just seemed like there was less people there this time. But it's Sunday. True. No, Monday. Memorial Day. I pay attention. But I spend some money, kids spend some money. It's a good day. We'll have a look-see at what I purchased when we get back to the man cave. See what I did. So we're back at Keith's and he's showing off all his stuff to his sister, Marilyn. You remember her? Because look at that.
Nice imperial.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fixed blade imperial.
They're pretty. Just need some good cleaning. But
Yeah.
Interesting that the guy Keith got this from, he said he won it at
At the state fair.
the state fair, like in the 60s, right? No, 70s, I think. On a, one of those games where try this out and win this thing. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Imperial USA, Province USA. USA to the side. Keith gets all the cool stuff. Oh, that's that fish knife.
That's one of them.
You know, this is really old school fish knife, right?
yeah.
Look at that. Interesting blade.
Okay. I shouldn't have cut my fingernails off.
Oh boy.
I did it.
You see, it's a family trait. If it's sharp and it's shiny.
Hey, Mike.
Hi. Didn't realize you were here. Your vehicle must be in the garage, or you got it up front.
In the
In the
garage.
garage.
Oh.
I didn't go nowhere.
So this
today.
is
You
the
guys
old
did.
school type. Fixed blade fisherman.
Did you buy stuff too?
See that?
You didn't.
I got it. I'm on a tight
Right.
budget.
You're on the
And
budget,
of
okay.
course, Keith found a bunch of them. Look at this.
Isn't that pretty?
Bottle opener,
like that.
scaler. Look at that blade.
What is this, Keith?
That's a magnifier.
Oh, okay.
Here's another one. Look at that. Very cool, these. Different.
There's the queen.
Did you find that there? No.
Yeah, I found same place I bought these.
They use this bone a lot.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the winter bottom bone.
Oh, that's right. Look at
One
that.
family of winter bottoms that sold that.
Look at that queen. Very cool.
That's nice, Keith. Thanks, George. Nice looks good.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Hey,
That's an original like your grandpa had.
Okay. All kinds of goodies in here.
Yeah. Look at that. 3 sod busters sitting in a row. Right? Look at this guy. We'll get into these, that's for sure. Look at them. Sod busters forever. Well, made it home. We had to cut our visit short. I had commitments, and so we had to come back a little early, but we got some shopping in. It's never disappointing going to Elko. There is so much to see. It's unbelievable. You can spend all day there and just looking at stuff. Came home. Keith took me actually to his place first. He said, I got something for you. He had been going through his stuff. As you know, he has, and I kid you not, thousands of knives. And every now and again, he goes through it and kind of sifts through it and looking at stuff, and he'll find a knife that he thinks I will like. He's very rarely wrong. Anyway, let's look at what I got. Didn't spend a lot, which is a good thing for me. Spent about $20 or so on knives. But I did buy something else. Let me get it for you. You know how I struggle with pinning, and I thought I needed something better as an anvil to pin on, especially because I do a lot of folders. And while I was there, I came across this guy. See this? It just says Colt 1855. Okay. It's a little anvil. And I thought this would be perfect for my rickety workbench rather than doing it on the side of the vise. I have to get into an uncomfortable position to do the pinning. I'm not comfortable. And I think if I use this, I can sit it where I want on the bench and work on it. So I was kind of excited to see this. I also saw a really small pinning hammer, and it was perfect, especially for the small jobs and brass. You don't want a heavy hammer. You want to just tap it in really slowly. I've learned the hard way on that. Well, we hadn't seen any knives, and I knew there was a knife guy in one of the big buildings. He's there every year, and I wanted to keep my money for that first. Went through there, and then we came back, and I picked this up, and I went to go and get that little peening hammer, and of course, it was gone. So I'm going to have to find one somewhere else, but I'm really, really excited about this guy. And you know what? It's pretty cool. Look at that. So there was that, and this was the most expensive thing I got. It was actually $30. Then we started going through, started looking at knives, and we found a couple lying here and there. Keith got some really nice ones, he always does. And I delved into the junk boxes like I normally do, because that's what I'm looking for, is beat up knives that I can restore, because that's what I like to do. I like to own knives, nice knives, and I think if it's beat up, I can make it into a nice knife for me. So if you watch my channel, you know that that's what I do. I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 little knives that averaged between $2, I think, and $3. And it was these guys. Here, you see them all? They just some jacks, and they were beat up. Like this guy's really beat up. And this is just a 2-blade jack, and it's on the tang stamp. It says LF and C USA. Now I've got to find out who that were. Keith knew who it was, and I'll have to look in the video, and I'll put it up here if I recorded what he said. But I really like this style. These little, I don't know, I just like these little bolster things, and they're always really thin. And it's something that I don't own. And you know what? The handle's broken. Not a big deal. I think I can, I've got wood or something I'll put on there and make it pretty cool. So that's what I'm always looking for. Interestingly enough, I just did a video on these guys. Well, not just on these guys, but here is another one. It's a Johnson USA knife. You see that? Now, I really like the handles on these. The pinning on these, I'm not excited about. And I've seen how these handles clean up with mothers. And I'm thinking brass pins on this guy and really shine it up. It'll be very cool. Unusual, not very common is Johnson. And of course, it's going to need to be oiled. This one is just a total beater. But look at the handle. Took one look at this handle and thought, I got to have it. And I think I paid $3 for it. Both blades are no use to anybody unless you're a steel trader. And, I looked at it and I thought, this is a really nice knife. And it just happens to be, unfortunately, a Camillus. And you know me and Camillus. So I'm going to dig around in my bits and pieces and see if I have Camillus blades and put it on this and clean it up, because I know that this handle is going to be a thing of beauty. Found this guy. See that? Just a plain little even end jack. The blades were in good condition, so I like that idea. And this is a Ulster knife company. I like their stuff. I have a couple of them, and they clean up nice, and the handle's in really good condition, so good project to clean up. Now look at this thing. Okay, this is about as rusty as you can get, and it's a tiny little thing. $3, paid $3 for it, and I was like, you know, that just looks very familiar. The reason is I was going through my little knives. Mary wants to upgrade her knife collection, so she likes to look at the little guys, and I came across one similar to this, and it's really hard to see. You won't be able to see it, but this is actually a K-bar knife. And I actually have one or two little K-bars like that. These blades are they're a little beat up, but I think it will clean up and be a nice one to have in my K-bar collection. I don't have very many, can't afford them. So when I see one for $3 that's kind of fixable, I get it. These were the ones that I bought that, and a fisherman. I had to get this, okay? You know me, I can't walk past a fisherman. When I saw that, I thought, oh, look, another fisherman, nice big one. And I thought it would be like an imperial, a colonial. Well, turns out it's not. It's a Hammer brand. I have two Hammer brand fishermen. Both are single blades. They don't have the tool. They have the scale remover on the actual knife, on the blade. So, bingo, scored on this one. We can re-handle it. Shouldn't be a problem there. It is a clam shell handle. And then we can give it a nice cover and clean it all up, make it sharp and shiny for my Hammer brand. I do like Hammer brand. And then I came across that guy I was talking about who's there every year, and he has a box of junk. Every year he has a box with just a bunch of beat up knives, missing blades, missing handles, you name it, it's in there. And he's like, $1 a piece. Well, for somebody like me who likes to restore, this is a perfect opportunity for me to find bits and pieces. And interestingly enough, the ones that I did find that kind of surprised me was the handles are missing off them. Okay, here they are here. And this is a M. Klein & Sons, and this one is a Ulster Knife USA. They are both electrician's knives, and their blades are in pretty good condition, but they don't have handles on. And something I like to do on something like this is put wood handles on them. You can find some nice wood, you can put the handles on them. And I have a bunch of electrician's knives. I like to collect them. I think they're a very cool knife. They make for a great work knife because it has that extra on it. And it's nice to have it around. You need a screwdriver, you can use it. You need to strip some wire, you need to cut something. They make a great work knife. $1 a piece. Here's another one. This is not an electrician. It's a camper, actually. You can see it there. All the blades are on there. And it's extremely, extremely rusty. And here you can see all the blades are there. All the tools you need for it. So it's a nice little camper that's really rusty with about 4 tons of pocket lint in it. You see that? And this one, it's a Camillus. Look at that, a Camillus camper. And the blades are okay. This blade is typically a little bit deeper. It's been sharpened flat, not a big deal, still a good user blade. And these are great for putting wood handles on, or whatever you want, G10. I found a knife that the reason I noticed it, one, was the handle. Look at the bone on this thing, okay? Real bone, stag, handle. Very cool. And I thought, oh, that's nice. And it even The reason it was a $1 one, the bone is broken off. I thought, who made this? There's the blades and everything, good condition, just that handle issue. And I was like, who made this? Categoris. It's a Categoris knife for $1. I'd love to know how old it is. I'll have to ask Keith about it. He'll know. I spent about 20 minutes going through that whole box, looking at each knife, trying to find some stag that would match this. Unfortunately, I didn't find any. I'm a patient guy and I'll wait around, and this would be a great fixer-upper if I can find some good stag. This was probably for me the most interesting find that I found as far as beat-up knives. And here it is here. Look at that. Okay. Handle missing on the other side. Just a plain wood handle on it. And I thought, what? This is just a jack, right? And I opened it up, and shock and horror, it's an electrician's knife. And you go, well, you got a ton of those, George. Here's your standard electrician. This guy is tiny. It's way smaller than your standard electrician. Even the blades are smaller. And did you notice the blade? This is a clip. They normally have a spear on it. Look at that. The wood, that can come off, and I can come up with some matching wood, do it on the other side. The problem is, here's the bolster here. No bolster there. Surprisingly, and this is a Stag Island electrician. It's just small. I don't know how to explain it. It's shorter. Everything's a little shorter than your regular electrician. I love this. And it's got all the parts you need. I just need to come up with a handle for it. They actually, this looks like it was that kind of clamshell. It doesn't have the clip on the end. It slides in and clips on there. So they have the little clips in here that slide in. So there you go. That's it for me. And of course, when I was at Keith, he said he had some things for me. And he said, I know that you're a fan of sodbusters. And I was like, yeah, I like a good sodbuster, single blade, very plain, just a slip joint. Or if you're lucky, you can find a lockback. And it's a simple single blade knife. And they make great work EDC carries. They're not big, they're simple, and they do the job. And he came up with 3. He did. So there you go. A good day, interesting day. Found a lot of stuff. Kind of disappointed. The knife selections, there weren't as many people there as there are normally, but we were on the last day. That place is only open like 4 or 5 times a year, and it's Memorial Day. So we got there late. We had other commitments, and we got there late and couldn't stay long because we had to go again. It's Monday, it was a 3-day show. This was the last day. People were walking around saying, make offers on what's left. They don't want to take them home. So all the good stuff are really gone. But we did find stuff anyway. So quick little run around a very nice market, in Elko, close to where the Elko racing circuit is. Not far up the road, about 20 minutes up the road. And of course, Mike came along, who is Keith's nephew, and not really a knife guy, but interested in things old and whatnot. So he wanted to come along. So we brought him along, and he enjoyed himself. He had a good time. So a good time was had. You will be safe out there, especially when you're out looking at stuff like this. These broken ones that they're selling for $1, there's a reason. And sometimes they stick, fall apart in your hand and things like that. Be careful with them. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'm going to be back. Took a step back. I've been going through my knives and deciding how I'm going to do these restores. And I wanted to find, and one of the reasons I got all these rusty ones is I want to really go at them and turn them into something I'm proud of. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. We'll see you again soon.
Ha.